And I believe we're casting the first map of the grand finals.
Oh.
We're doing instructions, rosters, and vetoes. I don't know what instructions means, but I'm guessing that was him telling me it was an instruction.
Yeah,
that we're doing the rosters and the vetoes.
Okay, it sounded really authoritative, whatever it was.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did. So this is Yauch, by the way,
Hello.
ladies and gents, for anyone who doesn't know.
So for Ascension, this is their first map since this morning. They've been raring to go, coming through the upper bracket. Smazza is the combo scout. Phoenix is the flank scout. Connor of international land acclaim, fame, knocking out Banny, the ogre, in 7th place or something like that, is on the pocket soldier. Sexy Lexi is on the Roma.
Sexy Lexi!
Cobra is on the demo man, and Piplin12 going away from his regular role as a soldier main to medic for this one.
He's actually a really good man.
I believe it.
He really is. And then the other team, Coffee Break, we were just watching them. We've got Sam and Elmo, the dynamic duo, on the scouts there. Sam cheats, I was saying this earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
We got Jersh, and I believe it's back to Alt.
It has been back to Alt for a while, yep.
We've got Campbell on Demo Man, and we've got Mikau on the medic. Mikau actually is a frightening medic as well, I would say.
Not one I'm super familiar with.
Really good.
Yeah, okay, that's good. They Tea Time, I'm going to keep calling them that habitually because that is what they are.
That
a
is
reform.
what they are, yeah. I think they're even tagged up as Tea Time.
I believe it. Oh, some of them have got the old Crack Clan alias going way, way back.
Fair enough.
They did it the hard way coming through the lower bracket, and they did it the really hard way coming through the Doctrine Pyro lower bracket.
Oh, yeah,
but they'd be extremely warm. Do you think that's going to work in their favour?
Maybe, or will fatigue set in?
I don't know. Yeah, it is a long day, the whole land environment.
It's a very long day.
Yeah, they've got to get up and stretch.
My eyes are closing. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. I thought the last one was your last map, but here we are.
Here we are,
yeah.
Mate. It's a wild and wacky world that we live in, and you just got to make do as things come at you. But
yeah,
we do
have to
have
be standing in the doorway.
We have picks and bans.
Yes, we do.
Look at that. So Ascension banned Granary. And then Coffee Break have banned Gully Wash. Ascension have picked Sunshine. Coffee Break have picked Snakewater. Coffee Break have banned Clear Cut. Good choice. And the final pick, if we go to the third map, Ascension picking Process.
I feel like these are the same 3 maps we've had all day, Lockie.
I don't think we've played any other ones.
Which is disappointing, but we make do. I'm not entirely surprised.
We have fun here, mate. We have fun here.
I'm not entirely surprised to see the Gully Wash ban coming out of Tea Time, to be honest, because that soldier combo of Connor and Lex is extremely formidable.
It's frightening.
And I would say Coffee Break, Tea Time, Coffee Time, Tea Break, that one, their strengths definitely lie in their scouts.
Why don't we just call them Smoko? It's a bit easier.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Smoko.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, no, it is maps that I think make sense with slightly stronger scouts. Well, I don't even know if they are actually slightly stronger. Maybe.
They're definitely the most established of the role.
On paper, you look at them and you're like, ugh.
Yep.
So I think it makes sense with these map picks, especially Snakewater. Sunshine and Process are obviously both pretty soldier heavy as well, so it makes sense for Ascension picking those. But I am excited, if mildly tired.
Yes. Was that the end of that sentence?
That was the end of that sentence.
All right,
yeah.
fantastic. I'm excited.
I know I kind of petered off.
Yeah, no, I thought we were building towards a crescendo, but instead we fizzled out.
No, I'm fizzling, bro. I'm absolutely fizzling.
That's all right. Yeah. I am reasonably fresh and very smelly because I've been playing handball in the parking lot, and it is 80% humidity out there.
80 is underselling it, man.
Yeah.
It feels like you're swimming.
Water out there, yeah. But this will be good. This is the first time you and I have casted together that I can remember. So
I think we did one eons and eons ago.
Eons and eons ago. So it's been we've been due for it, even if it is with you being held at gunpoint.
I feel a bit that way.
Yeah. That's all right.
At the very least, I'm going to get cattle prodded if I don't do this one.
Yeah, okay. That's
just the producer in the background just zapping me.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's what's actually poking through the couch, yeah.
Oh, good to know. I would have loved to know that before I sat down, to be honest.
Well, you're here now, mate. You are here now.
And I'm pleased about it. Hopefully, these guys are getting a bit of a wriggle on and we won't have too much of a delay.
Yeah.
Ascension have been, like I said earlier, they've been raring to go. I didn't see any of their upper bracket games. Have they played Tea Time Smoko already today? I do not know, and we will have to bring it up. But I actually did play against Ascension in, I think, their first match of the day, and it was demoralizing to be.
It was demoralizing.
It was demoralizing for us, but they're in very good nick, as we are getting word that they are ready to go, Lockie.
They did play a match earlier today. It was 4-2 to Ascension.
That's one of the more interesting scorelines we've seen
Process. 4-2 to Ascension on Process. And that actually is pretty interesting because on paper I'd look at Coffee Break and go, ah! You know? But Ascension, they're in for the three-peat with a bit of luck. That means I can cross off one more on my bingo if we get the three-peat out of Ascension. But ideally, the main thing I'm looking for out of these gamers, I hope they're listening. I can see some of them waving, so they know they're on the stream. You need to hit a triple air shot because, and he might not turn the camera back around to me, but I have a straight line ready to go. I just need, look, here you go. Bing. You can't really see because of the glare, but I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I just need the triple air shot. So oh, here we go. Yeah. See? Just the triple air shot. Okay, so someone for God's sakes better hit a triple air shot. Actually, there was a name,
Lockie. There was a name. Who's it going to be?
I don't know. There was a double air shot in that last one, so I had to cross that off. I would say, you know what? I'm going to dream of Jersh.
This Yauch is a very exciting throwback name to be here, and that is...
I know, right?
He is the one that has sort of made this a full tea time reunion.
Exactly.
We've had Campbell, we've had Sam, we've had Elmo for a while now, but Yauch come back. That's really cool. I think, like, just rattling it off the top of my head, I reckon season 15 is maybe the last time we saw him playing on Ego way back when with the Yuki and Aporias of the world, and potentially even the Namies of the world have gone on to bigger and better things.
I think he played a season in the mid-20s, but he wasn't taking it very seriously at the time, from memory. I think it was just like a team of mates. I do think we're probably going to be going live very shortly, now, on Sunshine here. So for anyone just tuning in, this is the grand finals at the Capping Television Summer Brawl 2026, and we're into the mid. We're on Sunshine here. It is Ascension and Coffee Break. Ascension probably the favourites coming into this one, weirdly, even though you wouldn't think so, and you can see why.
Lex fast roll out there, took Campbell out of the equation straight away. Then there was a bit of a soldier trade kind of situation. Essentially going to capture up mid. Koba's just doing his best to zone it out. Elmo actually dies here, and that's really probably going to mean that T-Time have to leave and aren't able to contest this. Yauch getting caught out late as well, and now we can potentially see a push out of Ascension, or they might just opt to go for sacks.
I mean, Ascension are looking pretty happy here. I think if I was them, I'd probably push, but they are on a tiny, tiny disadvantage, and they're normally pretty good about knowing these things, and either way, they would be even. And with that sniper peeking at their med, they do lose two. Connor and Smaz are going down.
The most limp taunt after the most limp kill, but good on you, Elmo.
It really was. But yeah, I mean, it's going to slow them down. And I think that's probably a fine sort of maneuver for both teams here. I don't think either of them's really lost or gained too much in this situation.
Yeah, it ended up being a staggered three-man with Lex going down way later than everyone else, which meant that Ascension weren't even able to take a trade. Elmo's chased that frag really deep in the choke now, so I would not be surprised if we see Sam take a really, really aggressive Uber out of this. It looks like they are making their way into mid now. Lex is rolling out. He was that staggered death. He's going high, and he's going to... Oh, nice direct onto Elmo. Oh, hit that one. No, he's not going to trade it out. But in the meantime, Ubers have been exchanged. Sam's is much longer, so it means that Smazzer and his medic are potentially going to be looking to lead through flowers here. But Yauch, trying to follow up on his scout's damage, ends up going into the meat grinder there, and Ascension are able to take this mid right back. Yeah,
I mean, it's really a whole lot of back and forth here. Picking up Dog Roll, or Alt in this instance, and they pick up Sam. Smazzer, holy cow. Dude.
Give this man a beam and he can make things happen. That much is evident.
5 kill streak now, coming up on 6. That is absolutely insane as he wanders straight on through into last air. Bit of chip damage onto the soldier, nothing to really write home about, but they have so much ground here. There is no way that Coffee Break can actually get their defense up and ready in time before the players come through. Alt going down once again. Soldier going down, Jersh as well. This is an absolute meat grinder that they are putting these players in. The Uber comes out as well. They pick up Elmo. There's no Uber on the other side. Mikau going down. It's just Campbell and Sam. Might not.
1-0. Ascension.
Nice.
Snazzy, absolutely the MVP of that round there. They just kept feeding him kills, and the man had a beam, and he was not missing.
Should we call it there so we can go home?
Tell me what you really want to do.
Nothing. I want to be here on this couch. Oh, God, I keep getting zapped, man. Anyway, coming into this next mid, Ascension, I mean, they're still looking like the favourites. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But here we go. Coming into this next one. A bit more ground taken by Ascension here. Very aggro sort of positioning. But we do see the wrap coming around out of Coffee Break. They're onto that Tetris area. They're doing everything they can. Quite a bit of damage coming through. No kills as yet. Elmo wrapping around behind. Straight onto the medic. Piplin 12, the first one to go down. Smazza dying as well. 2 frags back the other way. Fenix picking up 1. Lex another. Fenix has gone down. So has almost everybody. It's Doggerel and Cobra. Is Cobra alive?
Cobra's alive and he's on full health on the capping up the midpoint at the moment. So Alt doesn't want a bar of that.
I was wondering if it was glitched because he had a scatter gun on the HUD. It's all good. Yeah, okay.
Alt on the high ground being very, very intimidating is going to force this back, and I think we're actually going to be running the mid fight back the way that this is looking.
It is
Cobra's still
like
trying to zone everyone out, I think, but he does have the early positioning, and those stickies could make a really big difference here. It's going to make it a bit harder for T-Time to get in. That's not long for this world, I dare say, and it's also an Elmo down. That's mid for Ascension. They're going to cap it up. And 2 down, it makes it a really sketchy second hold too.
Yeah, Coffee Break were looking a lot better on a lot of that fighting, but than they were, 45 seconds prior. But I do think they're sort of like letting themselves sort of get bogged down by things like those zone out stickies. But here we go. Lex was looking pretty keen to get on through that lower area. We'll see if they give him time to even get the gun up. I don't think they will. They do have the heavy and the pyro. The pyro air blasting rockets. God, that was nearly an air blast air shot. That would have been insane.
Is that on the card?
It's not, annoyingly. I did not get air blast air shot. If I'd known Doctrine was going to play pyro for the rest of my fucking natural life, I would have begged for it, but unfortunately not. Anyway, Ascension in the position that I was talking about just earlier, with the certain squadron of freedom fighters who said that you have to get lucky every single time. Ascension are holding them in the last point, and they get many chances for the next 3 minutes to crack this egg.
They did have some players go down, but it looks like they're opting for no off classes. They're gonna run it vanilla for the first time at very least. Looks like they're trying to spam the sentry down. There's a soldier in very deep at the spawn door. Actually gets Campbell. That's a huge pick. Connor goes into the dice with the sentry, but if you're Campbell down, excuse me, that makes this so difficult. But it looks like Ascension have opted to play the war of attrition. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's fair because, again, they have many chances to get lucky here. But if it was just Soldier for demo, it would have been, yes, push. But I think because they lost the second Soldier, it was a little bit too marginal for them.
And also impossible to spam the gun down.
Pretty much. It means that your demo has to focus all of his attention on getting rid of that gun, especially while it's being babysat by Pyro and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think it was just a bit too marginal for him. So I do actually think it's the right play, even though I would also be in the comms, calling them pussies, if I was on that team.
Yeah, and we can go let them know about it in the changeover.
I will indeed.
Still vanilla classes for Ascension as they look to break this last hold. They're trying to get a little bit antsy over on the left-hand side to try and spam the sentry down, but it is very, very deep on that last.
Just getting the teleporter up now, man.
Getting the teleporter. They still have the Sam Pyro as well, which is not a class I would generally associate with Sam, but I think you saw how well it worked against him, and now he's just deciding that what he should have to suffer through, others should also. And yeah, he's padding his stats. Cobra keeps catching fire.
I can't only say it about Doctrine, so I'm going to have to say about Sam as well. I hate him. I hate him so much. The gun picking up Connor and Lex going down as well. I believe that was a bit of a sack action. We just got a brilliant rolling thunder peel.
That was perfect, as you were saying how much
beautiful.
You hate Sam.
I hate him.
And you just got like this disgusting thunder roll across the sky.
Yeah, dude. Another short, sharp, and sweet sack. I think Ascension probably wants to, in the words of an old Cajun woman, shit or get off the pot. They've got 40 seconds left to make something happen here.
And credit to T-Time as well, or to Smoko, excuse me. They're doing enough damage. As we do see the sack finally coming in. NG has the crits. Gun's gone down. No, Gun's still up. Dispenser's gone down. Thank you for that, Elmo. What? 2 soldiers are down, and it's just the amount of damage that T-Time are able to put in while Ascension are trying to spam their last. Oh, it was a Randy Elmo coming up with engineer crits. It looks like an Uber's been taken on last. An Uber Trade's actually been taken on last. Smaz has gone down. Hiplin's gone down as well. Medic dead in the post-Uber, and I think we'll be, with Mikau still alive and actually being able to build up a bit of an ad here, there are 4 players that could potentially make things happen, but we'll see where the Coffee Break opts to try and push out here.
I think it's a reset, man.
Yeah, Elmo's still on engineer. Makes me think that we are going back to mid, Lockie. Mid number 3.
I do like a good middle fight. Yeah, look, Ascension were looking good, but they were obviously finding it hard when Coffee Break had the time to actually set up. It sort of gave them quite a bit of trouble. And I think that is going to be a common theme throughout this, just knowing how both of these teams sort of play. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've seen Smoko playing, but I do think that Ascension's going to want to keep things on the balls of their feet the entire way through this game.
100%. As we are into another mid-fight here, it looks like the T-Time combo are rotating around to the left-hand side, so that means these teams have swap sides off mid. Yauch going for a little bit of a bomb and gets absolutely denied, but he's still reasonably healthy. Cobra goes down, Stenix goes down, so this looks like a mid-win for T-Time here. Lex caught out, Smaz is trying to escort his medic out, but they are actually caught behind here, Lockie. This is the interesting thing about these mids where they do switch sides. Even players now, actually, with ults getting caught out there, they're going to try and spam them in and get a better exchange out of here. But Piplin's actually a fair way behind on Uber as well, so this is a really awkward position for Ascension to be in.
Yeah, but I don't think Smoko knows that they are ahead on Uber. They do get forced, which might give them the chance, but he's already got it by then. That is grim, man. And I do think that this is going to go pretty well for Ascension. They're trying to pick up a couple of players. They have picked up that soldier Yauch on the middle. They are now trying to pick up more players. Piplin going down. Sam getting a nice big meaty shot onto them. It wasn't a meat shot, but it was meaty.
Lex in for the salvage. Perfect sync onto Mikau. Cobra gets dog rolled, which is awesome at the same time. Nice pipe by Campbell. This is so scrappy. Scout v Scout violence. Fenix is actually going to get Elmo, but then they get heaped up by Campbell. It's a demo v demo fight. The fight that no one ever wants to see on MPE. And Yauch comes in to save us all from what would have been catastrophic cringe. But you know what, Lockie? I think that Smazza could be potentially feeling himself for a retake here. They have heals. Mikau has just got back onto the field.
Smaz is pretty bold, but I don't think he's that bold. I think he definitely has, he does a good job of like relentless aggression, but he does meter it. He times it well, and I think he's just making the right decision there.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be disastrous, potentially. Connor goes down, but T-Time are going to lose 3 explosive classes for it. Elmo in a corner and a prayer. Oh,
he's got it!
No! God, 154, he gets it. Gee, that was all riding on that play because that was an absolutely atrocious attempt by Smoko to get into the second there. Campbell was the first death. Both soldiers just kind of limply fell in the meantime. But Ascension are going to cap up.
Yeah, look, there's definitely a lot going on. I don't know. Why don't we, while we've got a little bit of a stalemate here, why don't we listen in on Smoko? Why don't we see what they're up
to? He's 30 health. Up, scout.
Right, dead. Nice. Pushing in.
Above. He was half. Still above Cafe, someone needs to get on him.
Scout pushing a bit. This is bad for us.
Alright, we still have Brad.
Kill Demo.
Yes. Can we go fast?
Demo dead.
Demo dead. We have to cap mid. They just all got a
Slow.
Maybe as we come out of these comms, we can discuss that. It seems like they're getting a little bit too excited, maybe, and they're having to meter that aggression a little bit because otherwise they're going to overdo it.
I liked the slow call, though, because they still do have an enormous ad. Oh, my God. Forced by a heavy and forward, Lockie.
I would blow my brains out.
I don't think we'd need to entice you with that at this point, but Elmo's behind again. This man lives behind. He's gone for the juicy demo pick because he didn't see the medic there. He's actually going to trade out with Cobra. Good reaction time to Cobra to get his man, but that means no scouts for Coffee Break now. As Sam is just rejoining the fray. The Ubers did come out in this, full ads for Ascension, so they're going to be pushing into mid here. With a pick onto Elmo, I reckon they're going to try and take this for free. Never mind, Piplin is forced through the door. You can see what did that to him, and with no demo to like really get any deeper on this Uber. I think this will be it. No, Sam wants to recontest, it looks like.
Man, it's just relentless aggression from both sides here, man. It's kind of crazy. We do see... we do see Alt going for a bit of a meme spin onto Cobra, but does get punished for his hubris. Much like mankind. But... yeah, as they roll into second here, they do end up getting forced. Your laughing is setting me off, bro. They do end up getting forced as they come into second here. They have picked up Lex, but they haven't picked up anyone else, and that is actually kind of a grim situation to be in because they're now on massive, massive disad.
Yes, but then you also run the risk of do you push out of last if you're Ascension, knowing that Elmo will be hiding in any single one of those corners. I like Mankind's hubris as a team, man. I reckon I'm gonna write that down. Really passive posturing from Coffee Break while they try and build this up. They're having a look, Ascension. T-Time is giving them the room to do this, but there is good spam. Their beam has been sighted. Elmo has been cleared. That is really important because he would be the one that would be going for threatening the back cap. And it looks like that they are going to be able to retake this without using. T-Time are going to get the mid though, so I suspect we're just going to see a reset unless they try and rip a sack while Elmo's dead, but I think that would stagger the spawns in a particularly awkward way.
I mean, it would, but, you know, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do it, so it's like a theoretical conversation of the absolute best case, but, you know, my attitude is, it'll be a laugh, you know?
Yeah, but we do have to factor in that Ascension haven't played since before lunchtime, so
they're
probably trying to get their
they'll be all
full 45 and all of their maps here. Looks like it, Yauch is
hateful.
Looking like he wants to go. I can't imagine Yauch would be the one to sack, so he's going to probably set up for a fake to send Alt through. And there goes Alt, high into the skybox. Connor actually sinks onto Yauch and choke. So that's 2 soldiers down, and only one of them really got to play the game during that. So we are going to see an Ascension push.
Sexy Lexi meandering through that flowers area. Nice and slow. Does get a bit of a rocket off onto that scout. Not quite enough to make it happen. But look, they've collected middle more or less for free. You just let them sack into you and murder them and walk forward. I mean, it's pretty classic bog standard TF2. Sexy Lexi getting in under behind Connor.
That's an ego shot.
Good lord, yeah, that one is definitely one that'll live in your dreams for at least a brief moment.
Yeah,
not
this
forever.
is international and superstar Connor hitting those ones. It looks like there was a trade coming in there. Smazza really aggressively. Alt managed to find a couple of cleanup kills behind those, so this spells the end of this fight for Ascension. Alt's going to try and catch up this soldier in flowers as well. It's going to be the Roma Classic, but Connor does not get his man. I think Alt typed something there. I'd love to know what it was. We'll check that one out later.
Something foul.
He's a lovely boy. What do you mean?
In the meantime, the Uber's did trade at choke. No one seemed to die until this exact moment as Sam and Elmo have come together. Just like that song by the Beatles, and they are just shredding gamers left, right, and centre.
Is that Lucy in the Sky with that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I actually knew a girl. I shouldn't know. No,
Is her name Lucy?
Yes, but I don't want to. Yeah, anyway. Either way, yeah, they managed to shred a couple of gamers there, and Smoko are looking pretty keen here. Despite the minor disadvantage that they're staring down, they are looking keen to make this happen.
And I reckon this is the time to do it. Get your boys in now before the sentry's fully built up. Make something happen. Force Ascension to try and react. But the sentry's up to level 2. It is being moved up now. And I think Coffee Break just missed a little bit of an opportunity here to rip a sack while the gun wasn't fully there. It looks like they're playing it very, very attritionally here. They are looking for the gun to spam it down as we scooch over on the couch here.
Oh, yeah, big time. Yeah, look, I mean, I can't really blame them for playing it so safe. This is the grand finals. It's been a long day, you know. Even if Ascension.
Oh, Connor gets caught out though. Oh,
the force. That's an insane force, actually. Holy dooly.
That's one that you dream of for me as a soldier main. You're just like, I'm sick of holding last here, let's collapse them in lobby. And they do trade 2 out for this Uber. And it could mean that this gun's going to go down and they do have a free opportunity for a force. But Ascension are coming aggressive into the door here.
Enough,
Elmo and Sam are coming forward as well. They just got stuffed in the door as they tried to make some room for themselves to get the force. And in doing so, they've bled players. Smazza's walking his medic up out here on the second. He's going to have his soldiers joining him post-haste. Alt's going for a little bit of a wraparound play. Yauch trying to support his man. No Uber force out of Ascension. Full Uber out onto mid, and Elmo finds the freest kill that he has ever found in his life.
Singular freest kill I've ever. Oh,
that paid one! For that one.
Yeah, he definitely paid for that one, and not even with a buy one get one free sort of membership deal. He had to pay cold hard cash. Cold hard cash for that one. Excellent shot onto Piplin to neuter that advantage. Coffee Breaker very keen now, and rightfully so.
Yeah, as we see Connor scurrying out there, I wasn't sure if he was going to go for a play. The awkward part about this, though, is that you do have Elmo Sniper still while you're looking to take an Uber in, but you've got a Sam and a Beam and a Dream, and I reckon they'll be around good to go, as it looks like they're going to take it in top left with the Sniper trailing the Uber. Gun goes down, Campbell takes that one down.
This is a good way of doing things. They can clean up this heavy the moment he wanders out. Smazza going down. Sniper doesn't really have much of a shot here, but he's definitely trying to make something happen. Gets a bit of a body shot, does take out the heavy. Fennec down now, just a little bit too late, I think, to really make it happen, unless Elmo does... Yeah, I was going to say, unless Elmo does some very feral Call of Duty 4 frag movie sort of stuff there.
Yeah. Not spinning enough 360s there.
No one is, bro. Also, I couldn't hear the world's worst pop punk, so... It was never going to happen anyway.
Oh, the Machinima theme is playing.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
God, Jesus.
40% ad for Ascension here. Elmo's still up on the Sniper. He didn't actually die, I don't think, or he's chosen to respawn on that, but they do know about it this time, so they're chosen to take their Piplin through a much safer door here. As Elmo does miss one where he had a slight opportunity there. Ult dies, and so all of the extra in the Elmo Sniper basket. He's really aggressive in Cafe still. Is going to choose to back one out there. I will be interested to see if he swaps off now that they do have Uber, but knowing Elmo, I think that this is he's in his happy place right now.
He probably is. I actually think it's a decent play to keep him on Sniper here, because they are trying to...
Sorry?
Don't worry about it. They are trying to stalemate it out a little bit is what I was going to say. But they do have to protect him, which they have not done. The frags have come down the way that Smoko does not really want them to come. The Uber has been used on both ends as Fenix picks up ult on the back line there. The Uber fades, the med gets dropped, so does Sam. It's really only just this demo man. He's gonna he's very dead. Yeah. Bye Campbell.
It is a shame there because Sam had a really good trade there. He got 2 kills in it, but I think they were just caught in a deep no man's land in the post Uber. It looked a little bit awkward for Mikau. I don't think he ended up where he wanted to end up.
No.
Scout Chariot into last here. We'll see if Coffee Break can forward, creating any miracles. They've been crunched in the door by Jersh. Jersh rolling back the clock with ult, and they have all just exploded in that right-hand door.
What? Like, how did he even do that?
Jersh is rolling it back, man. This is insane to see.
Now, you might remember better than me, Jersh dropped out of his life like entirely to play nothing but TF2 for a year, didn't he? And it's really shown.
Like, yeah, about 10 years ago.
Yeah, more than a decade ago.
I think it's when soldiers ran shotgun.
Mate, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Anyway, the guy is a monster, is basically what I'm getting at. I'm just getting there in a really long circuitous direction, the way I normally do in most conversations.
Yeah.
But while I've been talking, there's been quite a bit going on. Lex has just picked up Mikau and Campbell. Campbell did manage to get the frag onto Piplin. The spoon did not quite come out, but Jersh, finally, his reign of terror has been ended.
Yeah, I don't think they had meme spoons back when he was back in those times he was talking about. Coffee break, tea time, I think they did overheat a little bit there. They were really feeling themselves after that last hold and ended up just like trickling into the spawners. Importantly, Piplin did die in that exchange on mid, and he has only just started healing.
Very late death.
But I think that means that we could be setting ourselves up for another one of these ones, Lockie.
Yay! I love these ones. Yeah, look, there's not too much to talk about. It's a pretty bog standard sort of hold that we're looking at from Smoko here.
And we expect that Sam will probably switch back onto Pyro when he's finished building this.
Almost definitely, just for a laugh. In fact, I think once they've grounded up, because they shouldn't necessarily expect that they have advantage here, I don't think.
No.
So I think they were grinded pretty keenly, and that makes sense in any case. But look, Ascension, they actually look very ready to make things happen. They have sent a soldier or two through. Lex does get cleaned up, so does Connor. really anything gained out of that one, so I think it is going to be a classic reset. And Sam, what do you know? On Pyro, sitting on the gun. So I think Smoko are pretty happy to let this one stalemate. Except,
I thought he was checking classes.
No, he's doing the based choice.
Yep.
He's playing Spy out of last. He did just take that ammo. Are they going to know based on that? No. They didn't notice. They didn't notice, I don't think.
He's gone a long way. I don't know if he's...
Don't cloak again there, bro. No, it's going to be more obvious.
Numpty.
Now you have to decloak
His brother
closer.
wouldn't have done that.
His brother would not have done that.
His brother would have been yelled at by Danny instead.
Yeah, exactly. All right, time to decloak. No, you've gotten too close again, mate. Oh, jeez. This is just... I mean, I'm not exactly a spy expert, let's be real. But anyway, many, many moons ago, someone named Dice told me that I should play Spy out of last. And so I'm a real fan of it.
Oh, and he's
in
just going to the demo man pick and
what? Did it? Oh, okay, we got to...
Oh, well.
That really confused me, but either way...
We didn't get to see nothing happen.
He got murdered.
He did get murdered. 3 have countersacked. It's a trade out for the dispenser. That's a good trade every day of the week. You take that. And we're back again. Sam's still on the Pyro. When you're 3 down, I know, like, not permanently, obviously, they're playing for all the biscuits here, which is... I don't actually know how many biscuits that is, but I would love to see the Sam Sniper. It's like the vintage Dr. Aim. That guy was a freak of nature on Sniper back in his day.
He was.
When he was on the Zeno era, but that was when he was had a little bit more free reign on the flank scout and could just go a little bit psychotic. So he is just going to stay up on the Pyro. No off classes. Alt was just checking this time. Josh poking the door takes a little bit of early damage, so we'll see if they want to rip a sack off of that or if they're just going to choose to spam the gun down. Minute left on the round timer. Ascension are really going to need to pull something out of the bag of tricks here if they want anything to happen.
They're certainly going to want to pull something out, let me tell you that for free. Elmo does manage to pick up Connor with the gun. Dispenser down again, a double sack. Just for
Force comes out, though.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, my lord. Okay, that changes things.
This changes things.
This changes things indeed. In case you couldn't tell from my tone changing, ladies and gents, this has really got me excited.
Yeah, so they're going to turtle down again. I think they're probably going to move the gun. Elmo's going to rebuild his all-important dispenser.
He needs that.
Yeah, he does need that. But, yeah, no scouts on this last hold. It is the Pyro probably playing on the gun. Looks like they're going to go... They've only got 30 seconds here, so they're going to need to get a wriggle on with this. Demo goes in top right. There's a little bit of a trade happening out. Alt actually dies. Jersh dies as well. No soldiers to block the point. They're going to have to just play Cap here, our Ascension. They should be happy to go.
Oh, the crits!
Crits comes out. He gets Fenix, but he doesn't get anyone else. And the point is just played after the soldiers go down.
2-0 to Ascension as we just get a $500 donation from a fellow named Braden. What a beast.
Thank you, KBN.
Yeah,
we love you dearly.
That's my big nuts out there, man.
Yeah.
That's my king of big nuts. I love that guy, bro.
Oh, I love him even more now that we have his money.
We don't have his money. We
Charity
don't.
Does.
Charity
Oh,
has
Connor
money.
hits an
Please
airshot
don't
that I don't know
slander
if he knows much about. He's going to trade out for the demo as well.
Gross.
So real crunch around the blue Tetris area there. Lex flanking around behind. Oh, good surf actually by Mikau up on the second rocket. Elmo gets cleaned up on the other side of it though. Mikau did really well to survive that flank there, and he is going to be able to get out. No, meme spoon from Lex! Is Mikau going to be able to win it? He wins the 1v1 from Lex.
Does he win the next?
No! Smazza comes in and says, no fun, not on my watch. I'm getting my man. Oh, he did
and rightfully so
much there, but unfortunately that is going to be a comprehensive mid-win with full ad to Ascension. Sam's coming up on the NG, Elmo on the Sniper, he's on the Huntsman.
I think this is another map where there's some pretty manky like sight lines where you can like sort of curve it over a bit.
Oh yeah.
I think. It is BM as well, but you know, that's you know.
Crits up on defense if we do last long enough for that to matter, but it's 25% when they're looking to push in. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. This is looking like a dungeon Uber, and they do actually bomb their demo in through Uber. They're going to catch this frag into Jersh into left lobby. Sentry goes down. Alt is still alive, importantly. Elmo's back up on the heavy, which is his main. And don't let anyone tell you any otherwise. Corner capping coming in there. Both scouts are super low. Smaz is getting healed up. Ooh. Really nice pipes from Cobra, though. Is going to clean everyone up. It comes to contested points. 3-0 Ascension.
That was a lot more dominant. That whole round was like Ascension was in the driver's seat like the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever really were not doing what they wanted to do.
And you got to feel for Mick out there as well. He did so well to survive, but that super late death really just took it out of Coffee Break's like hands to even have a hold. We are going crits and sniper to mid, Lockie. And we've got a fast rollout from Alt, which does actually get Cobra, and they don't know about the sniper yet.
I do hate crits and sniper, but look, it's looking like they're being punished for that. They are throwing in, they're just dribbling in players bit by bit, not really achieving too much. They know
What
about
is
the
that
sniper
angle
now.
from Elmo? What that is just.
They knew about the sniper in the end. Oh my god. Yeah, look,
Alt
he
is
could
on
have done
direct
some.
hit, Sam is on heavy. They do have. We could see Puda's laser beams though.
We could actually, and indeed, it looks like they're pretty keen to make something happen.
No, it is on the demo,
second.
and he's going to get spooned.
They were looking to make something happen on the second, but didn't really turn out too good.
Should have been the laser beams, man.
Should have been the laser beams.
Right.
God, Connor has
Elmo
just been
clutches
killing
it.
people with random rockets that whole time. Elmo goes down. They cap the second point. They're capping the last point. Mick outspawns. Absolutely nothing he can do there. 4-0.
In what was a deeply unserious round, I'm going to build on a point that you made. That Connor is so good at like just pre-bombing where he expects doors that he expects people to be walking in on, and he just gets that sync 200 damage so often.
Honestly,
takes a player out of the fight, if not kills them. A player that he doesn't even know is going to be there. He's just hedging his bets, and he's doing it so effectively.
I think that's part of the reason he is so good, is that his game sense, his knowledge of like, okay, this person...
That's a funny gun.
See you later. He goes like, you know, this person's probably going to be here based on all these other environmental factors, and he just lands on the head at any given moment. It's insane. It's really crazy stuff.
Super effective, and yeah, I don't think we've got much else to say about this at this point. Elmo...
Play! You don't see many of the rap assassin kills.
No. Yeah, that sucks. They do have crits. Elmo's hiding in a corner. He's back in his home territory, but are we going to see the scout crits? I've never seen a crit ball before. A crit ball. That's what I want to see.
I have seen that.
Oh, they're actually going the full wrap.
Yeah,
crits is going to be popped. 90 into 174.
Oh,
No!
the Uber!
And that is some beef from Elmo to it.
And that, ladies and gents, is time. Far out. That is time. We do see... oh, God. The adapter is screwed onto the thing. You got to get the adapter off. Yep. Sorry, we're just having some camera troubles, ladies and gents. Yeah, 4-0. That is time. Ascension taking the first map, 4-0. Sunshine, I mean, it was their pick, and I think they stayed in the driver's seat, like we said, for a lot of it. But Smoko, man. Good lord.
Yeah, man. All right, we got some logs up on the screen. I'm going to have a look at Ascension. I'm going to cast my eyes over to Connor, the man that we were just gassing up before. 20 and 21, which at top-level Soldier to go even is ridiculously good. 302 DPM. Just, yeah, very, very effective. Then further down the logs, you see Snazza with a very, very cute 29 and 6. That man was in no danger whatsoever.
Yeah, no, he absolutely had no issues. He was cruising. Yeah. Either way, so we do have to do this raffle. So
I feel like I should tag out of this because I have a vested interest. Max, do you want to come on the stream?
Yeah, you bought like 1 million tickets.
Well, because I want you to cook me dinner, sweetie. All right, Liz is going to tag.
All right, Liz is going to tag in and ring a couple of these out. But you know what? While you're here, why don't? Because I know that you're a man who knows the prizes. Put on this extra headset. And why don't you tell us what these prizes are before we draw them? I'll have to wait until the camera comes on properly so that we can be visibly, you know, not rigging the raffle. You know, I don't want to be that guy.
Wriggle.
Do we have a stapler, by the way? Because I was thinking we should staple these to the things so that we don't lose who's got what.
That is smart. I don't have a stapler though. I'm sure
neither
there's
do
one
I.
in the vicinity.
There would have to be. It's an
okay.
office.
I've just been giving them to the people.
True.
I think
Either
we
way.
should draw Snazzy next because this is a Brisbane only prize.
Yep.
It is actually.
All right, and this is the one that I have the most vested interest in.
This is the one that you had the most vested interest in.
If someone who's not from Brisbane does win it, they can choose a different prize, I think.
But just for reference, so we're still waiting on the camera to come around, but this was a prize that I put in. Hold on, here we go. There we go. This is a prize that I put in.
Yep.
It is dinner at my place of your choice, and I won't even. Well, maybe I'll burn it for you. I'd burn it for you.
Lucky me.
But yeah, you choose the dinner, I'll choose the beers, and we'll make that happen. So I'm going to hand this far away to two fellows over here and let them draw it because I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, we can't have anyone saying this is rigged.
Yeah,
Because
no.
honestly, Crybaby bought like 7 tickets and he's won 4 times.
Yeah, he has. And I can
Crybaby
tell you, they
wins.
can't see it on the camera, but this guy with the hand in there, he's facing completely the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Has no
He's
idea what's
reading
going
every
on.
name first.
B39, let me
name?
read it out. Pulse. I think he lives in Queensland too.
Pulse has won like 3 things as well.
This is
That's
ridiculous.
4?
What is happening?
How many tickets did he buy? Oh, you dropped a couple.
Well,
There you go.
You'll do also know
Wherever he is.
what
Bummer.
the hell is happening? Okay,
Well,
guys,
you can come around anytime.
I
baby.
swear this is not
Thanks,
rigged.
man.
Yeah, we. If you're from Brisbane and you know you're
Yeah.
chill and you're normal, you can come to dinner too. That's fine.
That's
You
Yeah.
do
We'll-
have to go
we'll make
through
it
a
happen.
vetting process.
Yeah,
But,
you do have to. You will.
Pulse.
There will be some stage interviews.
We've got you here.
Pulse
this
is
is-
outside. Would you be able to see if
Is Pulse around?
I don't even think he's that invested in this.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he wants
He's,
it.
Yeah.
He can decline. It would hurt my feelings.
It would inspire someone else though. In the meantime, should we?
Well, yeah, why don't we draw some of the other ones while we're here?
Team Blue Tote. So I've hand embroidered some tote bags.
Oh, yeah, true. Here.
It took me a while. I'll be honest.
Look at that.
If no one likes it, I will be upset. So
Look at
Team
that.
Blue Tote. Team Blue Tote.
Hey.
Is
Is
he
he?
happy? Is he happy for the prize?
G'day. Hold on. Let's actually talk about that real quick. Did you?
You've
so
won so many
you've
times.
won a lot of things. I don't you don't have to take this prize, of course, but this was the prize.
Oh
Is
my.
dinner at my place.
Well, do you like Italian?
Yeah, you choose the dinner, man. I've actually got a
pineapple
hunk of
on pizza
pancetta in
kinda
the fucking
guy,
fridge
though,
right now,
so
man.
I hope that's okay.
What are you doing?
I'm a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, so
Pizza's off the
That
menu.
might void it. But look, you can choose the meal. You can also decline this if you.
Okay.
Are we live on the next map?
oh there we
Christ.
go.
Well, either way,
Potentially, should we?
congrats on your win. Are you going to take it? Yeah. All right, excellent. We'll sort out the details later. Yeah. Beautiful. I believe we are live into the next map with a hope. It's going to be a fairly quick one, and then we can draw these last raffle tickets. We're going to do a bit of a listen-in, I gather, and I might hand off my microphone to someone else. But we'll see what happens.
Well, I'll stay here because I'm sitting here. I haven't casted a game in years.
No, you haven't.
No. Well, blue team not doing so well. Milk Cow, he's out. Wait. Oh yeah, Milk Cow's real.
Our control point is being captured.
Run. There you bitch. Run to spawn.
I'm in
Can you
spawn
live,
now.
Josh? Should be. We do have big ad now.
Yeah,
we use,
we-
but they're
we're
all
out
out.
now.
We're out here. We
We're out
push
on
it over
Ascension.
resetting.
There we go. I think we should send it. Maybe cheese.
I'll watch them go. Buff behind. Buff behind.
There's traps on bridge going cheese.
All right, we're back. At the moment, they're holding. It's Uber ad for Team Blue coffee break. It looks like they want to make something of it, but they're taking their sweet time. They might not even be able to use this Uber ad. Oh no, they're on the point. They've used.
Just a little bit of backup attempt, actually. Lex trying to put a little bit of pressure on the last point, but unfortunately he does get taken out by Elbow here. And we do see Coffee Break manage to push out of the last here. Ascension backing down, probably backing out a second here, just back into mid here for the moment. And it looks like we're just going to go to a bit, not a bit of a stalemate, add in the favor of Ascension at the moment here. And that doesn't surprise me if they do choose to use it, which they are looking to go through this dungeon position at the moment here. Elbow backing out through this Africa here, back onto the ramp. and it looks like the side of Coffee Break playing a little bit more passively. We do see a bit of an aggressive bomb coming up from the side of Ascension, but no. Oh, actually, Josh does take out Connor there, and also Josh gets traded out. So do feel 1-for-1 here, but the Ubers are pretty much going to even out shortly.
And we do already have an NG on last. It looks like they're just setting up shop. They've got Uber. It's evened out. They're just going to have to wait. They've sent a soldier in. Doesn't really get anything. Doesn't die for it either. So they're just peeking, having a look. Scoping out the scene.
Having a quick gander.
Rip.
Unfortunately, gun gets taken down in the process, but it's just even Ubers here, and a little bit of a slow start for both teams, I'd say, even though Ascension with a very convincing win on Sunshine, currently 1 map up in the series as we are working our way through our best of 3 here. Potentially, who knows, this could be the final map, or we could be going for map 3. Let's see what happens.
I'm backing Ascension on this. I do have vested interest because I want to go home, but I think, you know, based on what other people have told me about the bracket, that Ascension are the favourites in this.
I would hope so. I think definitely are the favourites.
So they lose 2. I assume that's just an intentional double sack, and Sam's peeking out, really just holding W, seeing what he can get, and he's fully behind.
Yeah, Sam trying to cause a little bit of havoc here, but otherwise both teams still having even Ubers, so no exchanges yet here, but Sam actually stuck really far behind, so effectively it's just a 5v6 here. We do see the demo get jumping off. Campbell does get taken out in the process here, and therefore I think looks like Coffee Break are following Sam, causing a little bit of distraction. Should pick up the soldier, does take down Connor in the process, and does finally get taken out by Lex there. Otherwise, yeah, Coffee Break back onto last now. Effectively, 1 player down. Campbell coming up shortly with the spawn there. Connor as well shortly coming up in a couple seconds time. But still even Ubers for both teams. Yeah,
Ascension did look like they were potentially going to go for something, but I think someone has just said, let's slow down, take it easy. We're also 2 down. I'm assuming their comps are more complex than that because they're better players, but definitely. It did really look like they were just going to up and push for a second.
I think it's just, I think just respecting each other as well. It's just slowed down a lot. But yeah, nothing else really happening at the moment. It's just stalemate.
Yeah.
Sam watching the left here on the sniper from a little bit more passive angle, a standard hold on the right-hand side. With a nice shot onto Lex there. Lex does get taken down the process. And otherwise Sam now getting eyes on this lower position. But otherwise, no frags yet for the side of Ascension, just Lex going down. But the question is, I'm curious if he does choose to off-class here.
Yeah,
go with Sniper.
Very interested. I would like to see it. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Staying on the
I feel like they
soldier.
should have an off-class to try and, you know, shake things up a little bit. I'm already sick of this stalemate. Just push.
I mean, you got Elmo on the NG, Sam on, sniping. We could be stuck here for a while. Who knows? Obviously, round time are currently down to a minute, so around the reset is definitely on the cards. Nice shot onto Lex again.
Poor Lex.
Sure.
He's getting singled out, really.
Surely he switches to sniper.
Sam did have a peek at the demo just then, but wasn't able to claim that headshot. It'll be interesting now to see if Lex chooses to come up on Soldier again.
He's getting.
Sam's getting.
He's still Soldier. He's not giving up.
These guys are boring as. Nah.
Yeah. And this Cobra eats a nice little body shot as well, but now we do see Connor get taken down from the lower position, and otherwise Coffee Break do manage to get some frags in their favor, but still choosing not to push out, still holding on to
It honestly
this
does
point.
seem like they're likely to push right before the timer or just play the timer out, because it's going to be very different to they played each other earlier in the upper bracket final, but it was a different config. Oh, that was crazy.
Nice
Straight
shot.
in the frag vid.
And I think they're going for the round reset here.
Teleporter's down. Yeah, I think that was sort of their last-ditch effort before the timer, but it's just going to be a reset, which at this point is honestly fine for either of them. I mean, obviously it's worse for Ascension because they could have... It didn't really look like they were trying to break that stalemate, though. They weren't really, stacking that much.
Yeah.
They were just dying and then respawning on the same.
I mean, I think Cobra now's in a frag vid somewhere out there. Who knows after land?
Yeah, I think that someone's already making
Someone's already clipped it. He's already shipped it. He's starting anything. But otherwise, new mid now. We do have Campbell coming out through the standard, sort of rolling out too crazy. A little bit of a fast play coming out from Ascension there into Kitchen already. So it looked like they're going for a bit of a flank play here. And Elmo is already aware of the soldier. Soldier already challenging the other soldier down in the dungeon position. Elmo does find that soldier. Lex is taking out the Kitchen there. Otherwise, that's the first casualty for the
the side of Ascension is Lex getting taken out in the process. Again, both teams still exchanging a bit of spam, sorry, but high control in favor of Coffee Break here.
So clean.
And yeah, Ascension already backing it out.
I think Coffee Break is like really taking advantage of the fact that Ascension is playing a bit scared here. They really like didn't want to wipe, so they did just leave. And I think Coffee Break was in a great position to just use their higher advantage. Oh my god!
Alex, Campbell.
Now he chooses an off class.
I think from memory, Ascension, every time they played Snakewater at LAN, I think last year they did lose that second map, and then they went to the third map, from what I recall.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see if they can turn it around here. We do see a little bit of an exchange happening. Sam Jong really deep hit, does spot the sniper. Lex does get taken out, but now the combo's stuck behind. But they do have another scout with him, so we do have a little bit of a backup attempt there. So that forces Ascension to get back onto the second point there. A little bit of a fight on grass here. We do have a scout v scout sort of battle with the men as well. So a bit of an MG session happening on the second point there. Sam does get taken out, and Smazzy cleaning up house, does take out Macau as well with the pistol. Can he get one more onto Campbell? Campbell also gets cleaned up as well. Smazzer cleaning up house there. Make that 6 kills for Smazzer there onto ult as well.
That was crazy. That was genuinely nuts. That was so good of them. Honestly, if Smazzer had hit his shots, that would have been tragic, but they played that perfectly.
Smazzer coming back as well. I mean, they had to sort of go back there. There was 2 scouts on the point there. But otherwise, Smazzer managing to save a day. That's definitely what Ascension needed. But it looks like countless aggression coming from Coffee Break onto this mid point there. Elmo trying to take the fight on mid, but does get taken out in the process. And Sam is back here onto the Soldier. Nice little surf coming out by Macau there. Otherwise, looks like Coffee Break are holding on for the moment.
That was so close. Like, the point is so capped. It was really great that they're able to hold on to that and just, you know, push right onto second. There's no one there even to contest them yet.
Yeah, Coffee Break as well managed to retake the second point there. However, though, they do have Ubrad, so they can finally play with this advantage they've got there. And yeah, looks like they're just going to buff players here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Already gaining control into the lobby here. Do see a little bit of spam exchange coming out from the side of Ascension here, just trying to spam out that match position where ult was running through, but already do see aggression coming out from Campbell here. Bit of a play onto the point there. However, though, capture time now coming into effect for the side of Coffee Break here. We do have frags falling in favor of Coffee Break, with Ascension only having 2 players left. Cobra living. Nice pipe by Campbell onto Cobra, and that is first round for Coffee Break.
That was great, honestly. Good job, Coffee Break. I'm really excited. I mean, I hope they lose so I can go home, but I hope they win because they're nice guys.
I have a feeling we could go to map 3 after, you know, what's happened in the previous with Ascension on Snakewater.
I don't know who's going to cast that.
But we do have, Ascension now, obviously being 1 round down, new mid now. Cobra doing the sort of standard roll. That same with Campbell as well. Both demos exchanging a little bit of spam. No damage yet for the side here. And finally, we do see the rest of the gamers do come out. A little bit of high control coming out by Ascension onto their hut here. Otherwise, both teams still exchanging a bit of spam. Nice damage onto the demo there. Cobra getting some nice sticky damage onto, looks like the combo, but unfortunately nothing to connect at the moment there. But both teams still exchanging with spam. Josh does get tagged and cream below. Lex getting some high control, does spot the Soldier there. Josh does get cleaned up in the process. First frag down for this mid as well, getting taken down for the side of Coffee Break. 2 players down, and I think they're just going to be backing out. No ground gained by the side of Coffee Break there. Ascension going aggressive there, playing the high ground, and yeah, taking that mid fight. And yeah, good recovery from that last round.
Both teams are playing these mids so passively. We're not really seeing, like, you know, a lot of times in Snakewater mid, you see the soldiers bombing in just immediately, and neither team is really doing that. They are just trying to control that high ground.
Macau forces in lobby. That's not what you want now.
Stuck in cheese. Oh no, Macau.
Oh, they're just cleaning up. They're mincing them up in lobby now. They need someone to cap the second point, which they have. And yeah, they should be able to just steamroll into last year. Elmo already on the off class, choosing to go into heavy. No heals or Sam up as well, so this should be a round for Ascension as they are working their way through lower now. Already onto the last point. Does spot the demo there. Campbell should get cleaned up. Now there's just a heavy and Soldier on that point there. Heavy getting focused down. Still alive a little bit, but does finally get cleaned up again. The point getting captured by the side of Ascension there, and point captured as we tied up 1-1.
Textbook. Clinical.
Macau getting forced in lobby was interesting. I
don't know what happened. And he got stuck in cheese, so just like getting out of cheese.
I have a feeling it might have been just an error. I think it was just a mistake probably on their end. And yeah, probably just
one mistake can cost you a round. Stakes are high. You never know what's going to happen. Who's going to win? Who knows?
Otherwise, we do have a new mid here, Coffee Break. Obviously
Campbell
now
getting some good early
still having the
damage.
one round here. Campbell getting a bit of early damage onto Cobra. As again, we do see both demos exchanging a bit of spam. Nice damage onto the scout there. And we do see an aggressive play coming out from Coffee Break here. Double soldier bomb. Josh does it clean up immediately. And ult as well. Sam also falling as well. And we just see the all-in coming out from a Coffee Break. And that's a wipe.
Okay, well, I see why they're playing those mids so passively now, because what the hell just happened?
Campbell just went all in. He was like, I'm done. I'm sending
literally
it.
just low-key did a 6-man. Even Mikau was all in.
Eel's going for it, and Cobra's already got the little spawn camp. They're just locking them out from spawn. Can he get it? Does pick off Elmo, and Sorry, getting some nice damage on that right-hand side here. The second point still hasn't been captured yet, as the capture does come into effect now. They do have Uber as well for this last, which they do pop out, bopping onto the left side. Does manage to take down Mikau, does take down Sam as well, and this should just be a last point. Yeah, just 2 soldiers left alive, and that's all what they can do, unfortunately.
I did.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
I did worry that they had maybe overextended because, you know, spawn camping can swap around on you so quickly. So it was.
They got a little bit excited. That's what happened.
I know. Woo!
Ascension now 2-1 in the lead here as we move into our new mid. Campbell doing the sort of, I think he's going to go for the stand rail and nothing too crazy going through that dungeon sort of position there. Both demos, yeah, it looks like they're going through.
So early.
Sorry, just going through source and nothing too crazy, but some nice damage onto Cobra by Campbell. Already taking damage a little bit low here, but Campbell already shifting to his left-hand side, already rotating back to the central position as we do see both teams exchanging this. Campbell eating a lot of damage, but should be okay. Does manage to get overhealed in the process here as we do see both teams exchanging this. A little bit of high control gain from the side of Coffee Break. That top left position here. Campbell just forwarding out nice damage onto the combo here. And surely we do see an aggressive play surely coming out from Coffee Break soon, which looks like they are gaining ground here. Ascension still not making any aggressive move. They're just getting boxed in here. Already getting forced back here. Elmo does take down Phoenix Embrace. Josh does get taken down again. Elmo gets taken down. However, Connor as well falls for the side of Ascension. But ground though, Ascension are just losing ground, but they're still staying in this mid as it just becomes even. So this could just be a trade on this mid fight as we are still working our way through it. Lex does get taken down though, so players falling down for the side of Ascension, and I think they're just going to choose to back out here. So play even Ubers on second battle things.
I feel like it's so obvious that like Coffee Break are clearly a lot of players that have played together a lot, because the way you can tell that they're swapping targets based on damage, it's like so quick and it's so coordinated.
I mean, as soon as Campbell as well, he got so much damage onto the combo as soon as they were aggressive. I think Ascension just sort of started losing space. They didn't make any moves. They were just getting suffocated basically on their side, as we do have Lex come up the sniper. So finally, yeah.
Oh, and Elmo
Lex,
sniper as well.
Lex versus Elmo sniper. This should be exciting. So Lex playing the
1v1.
bats position.
Ooh,
I think they've definitely seen each other, so now they're aware. Lex going for the classic sort of cheese peek, seeing his spot anything. Unfortunately, looks like the side of Coffee Break are rotating low to make space for Elmo, who's going for his dungeon position. Has definitely been seen by the side of Ascension there.
Yeah, they're all playing really
and
safe.
Lex trying to see if he can spot Elmo out. Yeah,
I mean, at this point, Ascension, they don't have as much on the line. They can kind of take their time a bit more, and it's easier for them to play safe from the sniper right now.
It is more pressure as well for Coffee Break. They're right down.
You know, it all changes in a moment. Oh, that was really bold of Elmo. Goes down for it though, unfortunately.
Going for a bit of a wide swing, as we call it in the books, but Lex staying on the sniper.
Lex might be following suit.
Oh,
goes for a body shot.
A little bit of a no-scope.
Surely goes for a big one. He isn't really able to get a line on anyone. Oh, takes down Cobra, Sam Dot with, and forces the Uber as well.
I think.
Oh, actually, Mikau got forced first, I think.
I think they took a trade in kitchen actually, because the headshot connected onto an Uber player.
True.
I think when Lex was aiming, Sam just walked in, took the shot, essentially while Ubered, so it was a bit unfortunate. But only frag was Cobra, but I think he should be up shortly. And Coffee Break want to try and make moves out of it, trying to force people with their eating a headshot.
You can't just stand still on pipe while there's a sniper around.
Oh, just lands there and just eats a headshot. I was like, oh no.
Dear.
Elmo does get taken out. That's pretty much everyone down to the side of Coffee Break. Ascension working their way. Cobra try to lock them out of this midpoint, already getting some ground on this catwalk position there. But yeah, essentially capping this midpoint here. I don't think they should deny anything. No, they don't deny anything. So no forwards denied. The only person who has back spawn, I believe, is Elmo, but Sam's still staying on the sniper.
Yeah, so we are seeing another sniper 1v1. Not really much happening outside of that. I think they are just trying to see where they can make space, see where their sniper can poke. I don't know if they know about the snipers yet. I assume, oh, now they do.
And Lex gets taken out.
Down.
There you go.
You can't beat a fully charged body shot, you know, apart from, I guess, a fully charged headshot. But if you're going to hit something, that's pretty good.
It's still pretty even all around. Nothing too crazy yet. Sam trying to work his way in, trying to see if he can get something done. Does see the soldier, sorry, there. And I think he's... Oh, I might have just caught a glimpse of the man. I'm not too sure. Probably the pixel, maybe.
Ult going down
but
very
now
low
there's
there.
a little bit. I think there's a little bit of a flank play coming out from the scout from Ascension, but has been spotted and he is long gone out of that dungeon position here. But otherwise, looks like we're gearing up for a bit of a sack play coming out from Ascension. Looks like Fuso.
Yeah, they're definitely posturing up for something, seeing where the other team is, I think. But they're all in there, trying to see what they can do. Cobra peeking out from window, sending stickies. And I have no idea what's happening.
It's just a trade. I think it was a bit of a sack play. Looks like Connor going in.
Oh.
Cobra staying!
Cobra, you know how many snipers are out at the moment.
I think he's done it. We do see Uber pop out from the side of Coffee Break here, but that's actually 3 plays down. I think probably two plays sacking, but looks like trying to go for a bit of an exchange play, and then I think we might see Uber come out from the side of Ascension if they do choose to use it, but they do choose to hold back on it. But I think that's the second time Cobra's died just standing.
Yeah.
Why is the sniper?
Yeah, it did look like that Coffee Break was going to be able to take that mid just from how many picks they had, but
nice
Ascension
rocket.
wasn't going to let them take it for free. They're going to use their Uber ad. They're going to keep pushing into second.
Lex is cleaning up in that sort of, does take that Elmo and Jersh in the process, and now they do have Uber ad. However, this ad is fading quite quickly as the Uber does get popped up by Ascension. They need to get some time on point shortly as well. That is ult getting taken out in the Uber there, and finally capture time coming out from Ascension there, but it's going to be really close. We do see a lot of red health on the side of Ascension, but play advantage in their favor. But Uber does come out on the side of Coffee Break. However, now it is Macau and Elmo, sorry, versus the world.
Yeah, it really is versus the world. Oh, Mikau, come on. Oh, well, a medic can only do so much. The scout was looking the wrong way.
Two more rounds and then maybe
maybe we can go home. Sorry guys, not to be a Debbie Downer, we're tired. It's been a big day. We love LAN, but
everyone's been here since 8 AM.
Yeah, it takes a toll.
We're here. Otherwise, new mid here. Ascension up by 3 rounds for the moment here. Cobra going for this sort of standard. I think Campbell's doing the same thing here. Both demos rolling out roughly at the same time here. Getting a bit of spam onto each other here, so nothing too crazy. Again, we do see aggressive high bomb now. Ascension making the first, already going into Macau. Macau getting a lot of pressure, but does manage to live. However, though, that's Campbell and Ult getting cleared up, and it looks like Ascension actually going the aggressive move, but it is just a combo of Smash, Cobra, and Piplin left alive, but it is now a 3v3, but ground game by Ascension, and Ascension do manage to take that space and do manage to take the mid, but both teams do keep it even Ubers for the time being.
Well, I'm very surprised Mikau got out of that alive. That was great, ducking and weaving by him, and just his team circling around him, keeping him safe. It did look dire when everyone was just in on him. But it's even Ubers, same thing we've already seen. I bet we're going to see another sniper on blue as well. We've already got one up with Lex.
Does Sam and Elmo want to challenge Lex again? I mean, Lex so far has actually got a little bit unlucky with sniper, but Cobra does get taken out by Elmo. However, they do see a trade come out from the side of Ascension, and it's also Connor getting taken out, so plays actually falling for the side of Ascension, and we do have a lot of low HP plays as well. With Smazza getting tagged down incredibly low, Phoenix as well, not getting buffed at the moment, but he should be okay for the time being. Otherwise, yeah. It looks like the side of Ascension do lose plays, but they do manage to hold ground still for the moment, and we do just have Lex on the sniper still for the moment. We do see a little bit of a soldier going behind here for the time being. Oh, trying to cause a bit of chaos, but does get taken down in the process here. And that is play down for the side of Coffee Break. Connor getting control into Saw here. Snazzy on the grass, trying to take the charge here. We could see an exchange on the second point here, which is the call over. Jersh does get taken out. Could there be another scout getting taken out? Doesn't manage to finish the kill on Elmo, but better positioning for the side of Ascension with them going all over. But it's actually getting really scrappy though, as I say that. We do see the medic getting taken out from the side of Ascension with Macau as well, staying alive actually still for the moment. And it looks like a whole fight on second, very messy, but that's finally Smazzy getting cleaned up by Macau. And that's Coffee Break holding on to the second point for the time being.
Yeah, that was really... It's been a bit scrappy at times. I feel like everything's either feeling very calm and calculated, or it's just feeling like no one knows what's happening and they're just pressing W. I'm sure it's not like that. I'm not a Prem player. Never will be, I'm assuming. So I know it's more complex, but that's what it feels like.
I mean, it's been very as well, very back and forth. It has been messy at times, but I feel like as well when you do comms and everything, it's probably not as stressful.
Yeah.
On their end, I feel like. But we do have actually Sam getting taken out, and we do see a bit of a space, you know, a bit of a position game by
I would have hit that.
But does switch off a 5, and we do see a very aggressive trade coming up from Sam. A little bit ambitious, trying to go to Piplin. Piplin does manage to fall back just in the nick of time.
Yeah. And
it's now just turned into full Uberad, and unfortunately actually couldn't get any frags there, so
that was a risky play, but I liked it. Now they're pushing back because, I mean, they did have full Uber ad after that. It was very bold of them to try and use that tiny ad. I'm not sure if they knew how tiny it was. I like it. It did work though.
They do manage to clean up as well on Macau, who didn't get out in the nick of time. And now it is just Uber ad for the side of Ascension. They're just cleaning up frags. People sort of trickling in for the moment. Ult stuck on the pipe. Connor just sort of playing around with him, stuck in cheese. Ult does get cleaned up in the process, and Elmo just I think he's stuck behind actually. So he's trying to cause a little bit of chaos. Phoenix does spot him, trying to take the 1v1 here. Does manage to take them out as well. Yeah, very scrappy game overall. And before we quickly continue, I think I saw a donation before. I don't know who donated, but thank you very much.
But thanks, yeah.
We'll have a look once Mr. Producer gets back here. But yeah, Uber ad coming on the side of Ascension.
Yeah, I think Ascension, they can just play it slow right now. There's 5 minutes left, 5 minutes 40. They got 3 points against Coffee Break's 1. Oh, they're pushing. They're taking that tiny ad. They're doing, you know, the same sort of thing again. They don't manage to find Macau at all. So Macau now has full ad on them. They're going to have to really build and really play their cards right to not get steamrolled off this.
I think Ascension as well, they are holding a little bit close to not choosing to back out yet, trying to spot, and they're already an aggressive play coming out from the side of Coffee Break here. However, Lex does get sniped, and Cobra is behind somehow, but does get cleaned up by Elmo there in the process. Yeah, we do have Cobra getting down. Lex should be up soon in 5 seconds.
That was a really good push from Coffee Break. It's a shame it's not faster, so they can use this Uber ad even more. They are probably... Oh, they're looking like they're not even contesting second, so they're able to just pick that up. But Smasher's going to have Uber very soon. I mean, sorry, Pipeline.
But... Oh, $50 from New Spice. Thank you very much for your donation to our charity. But we do have, yeah, full Uber ad. Sorry, even Ubers coming up from both sides here. And yeah, it's a sniper coming. Actually, the ult's turn to snipe now, so no longer Sam or Elmo.
They're all taking turns. Do you reckon they're doing rock, paper, scissors in the back?
Maybe. Mum said it's my turn to snipe, apparently. That's
yeah.
what they're saying, literally.
You've been doing it too much.
Yeah, Sam and Elmo doing all the sniping. Looks like ult's turn so he can get a pick here, but I think...
I don't have as much faith in ult as I do in Sam and Elmo, but I still believe he could get a pick. Ooh. It's just when you...
Oh, there you go.
Amazing. Good on him.
Gets the tag onto Cobra as well, but Lex eating the headshot does fall. And again, a very aggressive trade coming up from the side of a Coffee Break, but... Oh,
that sentry is just absolutely stuffing Sam. That really took up the entire Uber. Sam got stuck as well. Might not even be able to get out.
Trying to salvage something like
this. He gets Cobra so low, but Cobra does live through it. Rip Sam. It's surprising he lived even that long.
Sam trying to salvage what he can, actually, from that last push with 3 minutes left on the clock. Cobra jumping in, does manage to gain a little bit of space here. Doing manage to pick up Frank's. Does manage to pick up Ult, actually, and Josh as well in the process. However,
back
Phoenix
cap.
does get taken out.
Oh my
and
gosh,
Elmo sneaking behind, going for the back
What
cap.
a slippery little bugger.
3-2 with, I think, like 2 minutes left-ish, 3 minutes
well.
left, something like that. Yeah, 3 minutes left. So,
That was a great
very
play.
close game
I don't
now.
even know where he was.
I think he's definitely hiding somewhere like Law or something, and Ascension just didn't clear. And as we move into our new mid here, 3-2, Ascension still in favor, but Coffee Break slowly crawling it back here as we do have the cam of Campbell on this rollout here. Campbell rolling out sort of standing here, nothing too crazy. Both demonstrating the exact same things for this previous mids, both just getting a bit of spam here. Do see a little bit of high control coming out from Ascension here. Campbell already getting aggressive, trying to walk cross point, but choosing to pull back just a little bit as we do see a bit of high control coming out from the side of Coffee Break here. Already aggressive plays shortly coming out from Ascension. Ascension now getting their control on the height, but no space to gain from either side as both teams are just spamming each other. And Ubers as well, pretty much even. Both meds healing really well, so this could just turn into a trade on mid if no moves are to happen here. No one's actually gotten tagged down incredibly low. Everyone's getting healed up pretty well as we do have both mids surely come to Ubers. And finally, an aggressive play. Campbell trying to go for the midi. But Lex does become our first casualty on this mid here. Sam and Elmo does manage to clean him up here. But looks like Ascension are choosing to retreat here by looks of things. They are going to play a little bit more passively. But with a minute 50-something, 52 left on the clock, Ascension don't need to make any moves. They are basically in pole position to take the series.
Yeah, I think during that mid, Coffee Break just was so healthy the entire time. Like, Ascension, they weren't necessarily dying, but they just did not have the health that Coffee Break did. But it's not like it was a dominant mid either way. They really could, you know, just refight the mid, but they are definitely going to need an angle.
Yeah.
I think ult is likely to come up on Sniper, I won't lie. It's a sniper-heavy game, this one.
No off classes yet, though, for both sides, as we do see everyone just staying on the 6 normal sort of
Get me
classes
something exciting.
here.
Get me a spy or something.
But we do have Sam, again, Sam going for this classic sort of aggressive Uber, does take down Phoenix here, and we do see a big milk coming out from People and having to use the Uber there. Phoenix does get taken down the process. Smazza re-pops, managed to catch Macau and Sam there. Unfortunately, the aggressive Uber doesn't pay off in favor of the Coffee Break side, but it is actually getting very, very messy on the second point as Smazza managed to clean up frags on that second point. They're already on 31 kills, having a really, really good game. 40 seconds left on the clock here. 3-2 in favor of Ascension. Time is coming down to the essence here, and Coffee Break, they're under immense pressure to make a move, and crits being called by the side of Coffee Break. It does not surprise me that they do choose to use this here with 25 seconds left on the clock shortly as we speak.
Is that even enough time to get crits? I think if they really build it, they can.
It's going to be very, very
But,
close.
I mean, why not? Last ditch effort. They are really getting... Coffee Break is really going strong. Oh, I just heard a big cheer outside.
Heard big cheers.
I don't know who it's from.
And I think we know who's going to be our victors here. They do manage to...
Oh my god!
Cap in the nick of time. We are going to Golden Cap. Oh my god, that was very, very close.
Wait, 50 seconds. What's happening?
I think the config just doesn't load. Config hasn't loaded, so we are into Golden Cap here. So first team to get 4 wins. And as we do roll out to our mid, this is now overtime, no longer regulation time here. As we are actually on Phoenix this time, getting a bit of high control here. Trying to play around here, otherwise Ascension actually getting a really, really good control on this high trust Phoenix as we're on the cam now, just peppering down the side of Coffee Break as we do see frags falling in favor of Ascension. That's Campbell and Elmer getting taken out, and that's Sam and Macau as well, and that's a wipe for Ascension, and that is what you need for this Golden Cap here and full Uber now.
That was a beautiful mid. Love it. They were just all in. They were literally just did not give Coffee Break a break. Oh well, they got mid.
I think
is that it? That was 1 minute of overtime. So I don't know.
So Ascension won?
Usually I'd be the one sorting this out.
No, I'm just gonna check.
But I'm here.
Oh, I mean,
feel like
isn't it Rule 15 though, if we follow that?
well, we changed the config for these last games because we're so behind schedule. I don't know what we hadn't really talked about a golden cap. We were kind of assuming it wouldn't happen.
We haven't talked to the teams at all. This is really awkward. So is it?
Well, I just wasn't expecting a golden cap.
I mean, I think none of us were.
I mean, if they're happy with this, that would be convenient. I have a feeling they won't be.
What is the direction of order then?
I think I might have to leave you on the couch for a
You might
second,
have
Ghost.
to go. Yeah, you might have to go have a
I'm gonna have a
check.
I'll scout it out. I'll bring back news.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I've been directed to stay
we're
here.
Staying here. We're just resolving a few issues, but just calm down for now. Ascension are not your champions yet.
Yeah, everyone hold your breath.
We're
Don't
not
pass out.
entirely sure yet on who's the champion. We're still waiting.
Look. Okay, we're doing a 10-minute golden cap. So 10 minutes. Hopefully someone gets around. I think based on the game, we will have someone actually get to a round in 10 minutes. That seems entirely plausible. So Ascension hasn't won yet.
No. Just to
It's
clarify.
still anyone's game.
Just to clarify, actually, I'm just going to quickly open Twitch out on my phone. Wow, I'm curious to see what's being said. But just so for everyone's aware, Ascension are not your champions at the moment. We're just resolving a few
They could be.
But we are going to Golden Cap.
Yeah, 10-minute
and it will
golden
be a
cap
10-minute
incoming. We're
golden
starting now.
cap, which we are underway. So it's currently 3-3. Winner of this is your Summer Brawl champion for 2026, as we do have Campbell. Not the best rollout in this golden cap, but does still manage to make it to mid here, going for the default Cobra just a tad faster, and we do already see a bit of aggressive play coming from Cobra, getting a bit of spam onto Campbell. There, Campbell already getting a lot of damage here, already getting peppered down here, but as we do see both teams exchanging a bit of spam at the moment here. No frags yet for either side here. Cobra trying to get a bit aggressive, but no aggression yet. Still playing quite passively, trying to get that high control, but we do see high control already coming from Coffee Break. Do see a little bit of pressure on the height there. That's Connor getting taken out, being the first casualty on the side of Ascension, and that's also Smazzo as well falling down for Ascension as well. And Ult, unfortunately falling to his death there, but Lex does get clean up as well, and I think Piplin and Phoenix and Cobra are safe to say and have just fall back here, and it is just going to be even Ubers for this golden cap.
I forgot to watch. My eyes just glazed over. So it looks like Coffee Break's going into this pretty well. It is even Ubers. They're not going to be able to just steamroll in. But I bet they're feeling pretty confident. I would be upset if I was Ascension and I had just absolutely beasted that mid. And now we've reset and we've lost the mid. But it's not like it was a clean wipe like the previous one.
Yeah.
They can still definitely hold on to this.
Ult coming up with the snipers, and now it looks like they're relying on the ult to get some picks on their targets. You know, as we saw earlier, he was hitting some nice shots before in their regular time, but otherwise, yeah, Piplin in a very, very good spot there hiding, and I feel like they've probably seen the edge of a sniper. They should see the dot soon, yeah.
Yeah, I think they've
Cobra.
seen the dot. Their demo is very, very safe at the moment.
Cobra playing, he can't jiggle too far, right? Otherwise, he's going to get his head taken off. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
I feel like he knows that corner well because he was really pushing the edge, but not quite going into the sideline.
going for a very...
Oh my gosh.
A little bit adventurous, as we call
Yeah,
it.
the sentry could see him. Everyone could see him. They caught on fast.
He's trying to go for a wide
I think we're
peek.
going to do a listen in. I don't know which team.
Leave lobby,
I
leave
lobby.
lobby.
Get ready for
Okay, under
Soldier's
now,
back.
under. Yeah,
Soldier's
he's
under.
under, he's not sacking. Scout it, knee left.
I think we could actually just back top left version high.
Maybe, but there is a gun, remember?
Yeah, no, but the gun won't
Okay.
stop us if we go higher. Goes peek, drop down, and right.
Oh, what the fuck just hit me?
Yeah, okay, can you
No,
guys
bro.
start peeking right? Josh and I will sack top left.
Yep.
All right, so we are seeing they're prepping for a double sack, it looks like. That was Coffee Break. They haven't done it.
Is, yeah.
That gun is really doing a lot of work.
Oh, Piplin drops! And that's what Coffee Break need to break into that last hole there. That's what they needed. Campbell with that amazing pipe onto Piplin there. And full Uber out for the side of Coffee Break now. So Coffee Break's round 2 lose. That is very unlucky for Piplin to fall there.
I can't believe that just happened.
That is super unlucky. Unfortunately for Piplin in that pipe there now. Ascension on the back foot. Coffee Break with full Uber ad. Could Ascension not get the 3-peat? There is the world now as they are gearing for this final last push, going for the shutter position, taking this right-hand side. Sam immediately going for the point, getting it taken off. Does get flashed there, does get the pick onto Lex there, but does get taken out by Fragster, going in favor of Ascension. Ascension holding on for dear life there, and that is going to be a wipe. Macau now on the target for Connor there. Connor does spot Macau, and I think Macau might just live. But my God, Ascension almost lost it. Almost lost it, but they do manage to recover and have Uber out.
How much work that Sentry has been doing. Like, even just stopping them being able to sack, and it just took up so much of that Uber, and they weren't able to get anyone, really.
Very, very close. It was
so
super
good
scary
by
as well.
Ascension.
Once Piplin dropped, I was like, oh no, that's not looking good for the side
If
of
I was
Ascension.
Piplin in that situation, I'd be blaming my team. I don't know what
It
happened,
is
but I'd be
unfortunate
blaming
as
my
well.
team.
Campbell using default rollers, keep in mind, they're really annoying. Actually, I just want to point that out. But yeah, Ascension now actually having a little bit of ad, and they're just going quick with it. They want to send it in, which they do. They do manage to spot the soldier, which Jersh is trying to jump away, does get taken out in the process, and the Uber does get forced out on the side of Ascension. Does Piplin get caught? Does manage to just live, I think. But already re-aggression coming out from Ascension here, taking this left-hand side. That is Lex getting taken out, but Campbell does get traded out in the process. Elmo as well, but Frags even over. Cobra standing still again, probably waiting for an arrow, I'm going to be guessing, as we do see a bit of a scout v scout sort of battle here. But looks like, yeah, Ascension having to give it up.
they're just going to cut their losses and leave.
I think it's the 4th time Cobra stands still, and he ties to something.
It was really good of them. I don't know if they thought that they had ad when they Ubered in, but it was really clean. As soon as Coffee Break Ubered, they just all left. Like, no one died to that Uber. They just ended up forcing them.
I mean, they just want to go fast and try force, I guess, Ubers out for the side of
and I don't think Coffee Break was expecting it.
No, they weren't, but I think just as a post-fight is where sort of that went wrong for the side of Ascension. But as we do see a bit of aggression coming out from the side of Ascension here, trying to get a little bit of pressure onto this left-hand side here, as Coffee Break are on the back foot there. They do see someone peeking through that drop-down area, but unfortunately does give it up as well. So Ascension getting this lobby control here. And we do have some soldiers already getting actually a lot of ground on that left-hand side, spamming the gun a little bit, but the gun is still alive, and that gun is in a very, very annoying spot. So curious to see how they choose to deal with it on the side of Ascension here, as we do have Elmo spotting the soldier. I think that soldier is gone, and Cobra getting very aggressive, but does manage to take down Sam though, and Lex does get taken out in the process as well, so 3 plays down for the side of Ascension.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused as to how the players ended up where they were. It looked like they were just trying to be really aggressive and it just didn't work out for them, so it just kind of looked like they got caught out. It did not go the way they hoped, but you know, it's not like Coffee Break is able to push off that really, so it's just they were able to get away with it.
I think you have to keep in mind as well, with our golden cap rules, Ascension will win anyway, regardless of how this timer goes, because they've got the midpoint captured. So Coffee Break need to be quick, and Lex is coming on the direct hit, which will be very useful against the Sentry gun.
Yeah, they're sick of this Sentry. They don't want this Sentry messing them up anymore, and it's fair enough. The Sentry on both teams has been really stuffing people.
It's in a spot as well where it's just an anti-sectinal. That sort of open area is really, really good. It's super hard to, because as example A there, Lex just immediately eats 200 plus so damage there, and does get taken down super low, but does manage to get the re-heal, and he is getting a buff here, trying to go for the gun, but unfortunately Sam just takes his head off.
Lexi. It's also the Sentry, as much as it is actually actively stopping people from bombing, it kind of does give people a heads up of where people are peeking as well. So it does give you kind of a bit more, or I guess a bit less time if you're peeking. People are going to see you.
Yeah. It's it's again, it's just such a hard area because you have to jiggle it and you have to go quick. But Connor going
Oh
for
my god,
there.
skybox. Someone airshot him.
I think he, yeah. Oh, he tried going.
Oh my god!
Oh, we do see a drop coming out from Ascension! What was that coming out from Lex and Connor? And that might be game, ladies and gentlemen. Ascension are your Summer Brawl 2026 champion, your 3-peat champion. Oh my god!
Congratulations to Ascension. That was amazing. What a way to end the game. That was truly, truly impressive.
That was one way to do it by Connor.
Oh my
god. And
god.
Lex coming in for the cleanup. And you have to give, I mean, you have to give props to Lex and Connor for that play.
Yeah, they just didn't even have time to react. It was like 5 million damage.
A
all
lot.
at once.
And
they're still recovering from one bomb. And then
yeah, and look, hang on a second. Oh, we haven't been too late. That's good.
we were meant to finish at 6:10. It's now 7:20.
But it's not too bad.
It could be worse.
I mean,
that was worth sticking around
for.
for.
The logs combined, but overall, when you look at the regular logs, it was very, very close overall, and even in sort of the kill area, a little bit more for the side of Ascension, but Coffee Break actually with 70 kills altogether. But this is, I think this must be combined, I'm guessing, is what we've done.
Connor's farming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not combined.
Not combined, okay. So, I think overall with the regular season, when you have to look, yeah, Smaz is the big standout, 33 kills altogether.
Yeah.
But one thing to note definitely is, I think the side of Coffee Break, they didn't play as well compared to how they played on the previous series they've played. I mean, this time, Sam not having the craziest performance, I would say.
Yeah.
But still taking those very aggressive plays and being very commanding of what he wants to do.
I think the way that they played this game, I think they didn't play it super, super aggressively. I think with some teams, they know when they can get away with it, I think, and I don't think they thought that they could get away with it with Ascension, which is fair, because we did see on that one Snakewater mid, they double bombed, and they got absolutely trashed.
I mean, I do even want to point out as well, Smazza as well, dropping 33 kills on the side of Ascension, but you saw what he was doing, especially with his multi-kills. He got a few as well, especially on that second sort of going for
4
the back
deaths
point.
too.
And yeah, 4 deaths. But that's also, I guess, the way sort of Ascension play. They play around this combo of Smazza, Cobra, and
welcome.
Piplin. So
Piplin.
in this scenario
Smazza.
anyway. But otherwise, yeah. Nothing really else to say. Very close game in that regular time, sorry. But otherwise, yeah, congratulations to Ascension as your Summer Brawl champion, as I believe we are switching to an interview. We are joined by our victors here from Ascension. We got Piplin and Smazza.
Yo.
Yo, hello. How's everyone?
Can hear you. Wonderful. First of all, I guess, how does it feel to be a three-time champion now for Summer Brawl?
It's pretty good.
It's very good. It's very...
Yeah.
You love to see it, you know?
Of course.
There's no other super team, so I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
We're not that much of a super team.
Let's be honest.
We're really not a super team.
We're not a super team. No, we're not.
We're pretty bad.
We are bad. We're horrible.
Would you say Melbourne's next?
Well, Melbourne, we wouldn't win, obviously.
No, we would get maybe, like, at best, like, third.
Third or something, yeah.
It's alright.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. I can now scooch over. There we
go. Scooch over.
Get in a camera frame. I do want to point out as well something on that game.
Yeah, what's up?
I think, besides, before we go into the game as well, with your roster, obviously not many changes. Besides you switching to Med, Connor plonking in to take your position.
It was Lex. Rather, we got Lex in on Soldier instead of Connor. Because Connor, we had Connor before, last year.
Yeah, so you decided to change it up and then you moved to Med.
It was more like the necessity of like having a Med. So I was like, you know what, I'll just sack. I'll just go and Med.
Yeah. And then I guess, yeah, with regards to the game, veto-wise as well, this is something just general game-related now. Not many surprises, pretty standard maps all around for the series. I'm guessing is more comfort-wise, not wanting to play the complex maps, or...
Well, we're actually pretty good at some of the weird maps. Reckoner, Granary.
Yeah.
We insta-ban Granary because they're all boomers.
That's fair.
So, and then we just wanted pug maps, really.
It did look like that as well for a lot whether it's your series or most of the series throughout the day, it's just lots of pug maps overall.
Yeah.
But especially that Snakewater being the final map. How did it feel, especially the last round in the last
like 2 seconds
10 seconds or something, and Elmo sneaks behind? What was the reset, obviously going to Golden Cap to that, from regular time into overtime?
We weren't tilted, if that's what you mean. We were pretty chill.
I got annoyed. I got.
It was.
Annoyed,
I mean,
but
everyone's gonna get annoyed by that. But
it's not the end of the world.
No, we're not tilters. It's pretty easy to put it behind us.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I guess, and then final question. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we're just going straight to shoutouts. Okay, thank you, producer. Is there anything you want to say to people, shoutouts, before we close it? And I'll let you guys get back to your teams.
I mean, I'll shout out the team, opposition, and you guys stuff.
Yeah, I'll shout out Michinani. I'll shout out Gunrong, Osakana. Who else? Taxiel.
The entire Ascension roster.
Yeah, my boys.
But yeah, there's nothing really else from me. I believe this is the end of the stream. Correct me if I'm wrong, or are we doing another raffle? I don't know. Liz has gone outside. Liz has gone outside with the raffle box right in front of me, so it's not with me. But otherwise, coming from myself, obviously, thank you to our team, producers, teams as well, for playing. Obviously, big thank you to Mitch and Sheikbeard for doing what they do for the lands. There's nothing really we can do without them. Obviously, thank you to our co-casters, thank you to the venue as well, Bliss, for supporting us. Obviously, as well, thank you to viewers for their kind donations for our little charity for Give It, which we've obviously raised. Right now on Twitch is 715 out of 500. Some really big donations coming through. But otherwise, yeah, thank you. Over $1,000. So in total. So really, really good effort from our community going towards a good course, obviously, for the floods and bushfires happening down south and up north. But otherwise, there's nothing really else from me. We'll be closing it up. I think we might have an in-person raffle. Unfortunately, we'll be off-stream. We'll see what happens. But otherwise, we'll catch you next time. This has been the Summer Brawl 2026. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Have a good night.
Oh yeah.
Yippee!